Fingers and Wings Restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
It's time now for the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Again, we got President of Touchdown Club, Glenn Lewis. Again, if you're just joining us, the football game at Statesboro has been canceled due to all the coronavirus outbreak out there, especially Georgia Southern University. If you got a kid there, you got to be concerned as they got a crazy outbreak taking place on campus, over 500 cases in the last 2 days. So it's spreading throughout the Statesboro community, so they called and canceled the game. So we don't have to deal with that. But Hart County is apparently coming here on Friday to JC Stadium at 7:30. Hart County.
Okay.
They're from Hartwell, Georgia.
Gotcha.
Bulldogs. But it's Hart County Bulldogs, 3A school. Played in the state playoffs last year, beat Pierce County in a close game and lost to GAC in round 3, 17-16. But they went 10-3 last year, get a pretty good football team. 3D1 commitments, the big tight end going to Notre Dame, so it'll be fun to watch. But the question, of course, is the protocol. I said our first game wasn't until September 25th. Each school gets to do their own thing. So I got Lynn Lewis with the Touchdown Club here. First question people ask, are people going to be allowed in? Ticket sales, how soon can they get tickets available, and when will they be on sale, and how's it all going to work out?
Basically, this has been something we started working on last night. Whenever these kids were getting ready, coaches were getting ready to go to Statesboro, and of course, we understand Statesboro's point of view on where what they did and how they need to handle their situation there. Of course, the kids were heartbroken. They're ready to play, looking to play somebody, and these coaches were too. So with a lot of hard work and effort, found a school that was kind of in the same situation, willing to come down here. Like you said, we're not planning our home game for another 3 weeks, so we had plenty of time to coordinate some things and see what was going to change. And of course, now we're kind of having to set everything up a lot quicker. So there are going to be some changes.
From 3 weeks to 3 days.
Yeah, 3 weeks to 3 days. Actually, not even 3 days, about 2.5 days. So we got to Miguel and those guys. They got to get the field ready. They'll be able to pull it off. We appreciate everything they do because they're the people that nobody sees. They're out there way before the game, and they make it look just phenomenal. So we're working on that. But as far as people coming to the stands, of course, we want as many people as we can. Now, with that being said, we have two sides of the stadium. I mean, this team's coming 4 hours away, so they're not going to travel big. So we have the visitor side, we have the home side. We cannot stress enough the importance of social distancing. The reserve seats, we have marked off, the ones you can and you can't sit in. But, the rest of the stands, if you're in your family pods or your friend pods that you're always around, by all means, sit together and enjoy the night. But other than that, we can't, stress enough the social distancing. We can't stress enough, wearing these masks and when you're in these events with all these, large groups of people. We're going to do everything that we can to follow these guidelines, set forth for us to make this successful game and a successful season. So, it's something that we encourage everyone to come out. This, these guys need support. They work hard all summer, and this has been an absolute, just almost like the Twilight Zone. How they've had to go through practices and train and get things going, and they're ready to play. I mean, these guys are ready to play. These coaches are ready to, see these guys, live up to their expectations, and we have an amazing football team this year, and that's why, to me, it's really important to get them out there, get them playing, and make, especially these seniors, man. That's the ones I really hurt for. Everything is changing, and I just want to see these guys go out there and play, and give their all against somebody other than having to, scrimmage against themselves.
I'm curious about ticket sales. Like Statesboro is doing it online. How's Wayne County going to handle it? I mean, how does it? Are they just going to have it on sale Friday night at the game, or do they? Being the short
window we have to get this done. There's getting them online right now, getting up and running is going to be hard to do. So we will be selling tickets at the stadium. Price wise, it's just like this is an additional game. So it's going to be our normal ticket prices. So it's another it's another game we've added to it. Now we also have the season tickets that we're doing, which is a card. You can go online and do that. This game is not included in that. It is not included in the season ticket because it's an added game. We wasn't expecting this home game up until last night. I really thought it started as a joke, but it wasn't.
Yeah, I think I got a call at 9:30. I think.
Yeah, I think it started around 8:30 or 9 for me. So, we're going to have the tickets available. Reserve seats are going to be just like we did the scrimmage, which is, if it's first come, first serve, you want to sit in the reserve seat section. There's no special ticket price for reserve seats for this game. You got to, if you want to sit in reserve seats, you're used to it. You have to get there early, make sure you get there. But again, we do have these seats marked off for social distancing. If it is taped off, please don't sit in this seat. That is very, very important. We've got to make sure that we follow these guidelines.
And the band's moved back to their original place. So those end zone seats, that's a nice view if you want to sit in those seats. I mean, those are pretty wide open.
We have that. We have those, and also the visitor side. So, I mean, we have plenty of space. We're even looking at, once we get into some of these games, it's going to bring bigger crowds and stuff. We have some additional seating we can bring in on the ends. So we have some plans in place to make sure we social distance and we have everything that we need to do. The only thing we ask is, right now, what I'm telling you is the information we have right now. Calling and trying to get any more information is not going to get anywhere because we are scrambling right now to get some things done. As the information comes out, I'll make sure you're aware of it. Bob will make sure it's listed on the Touchdown Club Facebook page, the website, athletic department. We're going to over communicate these next 3 days.
One thing I heard already, though, no concessions. Is that correct?
Unfortunately, I mean, we already knew concessions were going to be different this year.
Let people bring a water bottle in or something like that?
If you bring your water bottle in, we understand it'll be hot out there. There's not, normally we would regulate that. But as far as, you want to bring your Sonic drink or your water or whatever in there, that's fine this game. We just ask that you just, make sure you clean up your mess, So, but concessions are something that has to be coordinated out weeks ahead of time. We already knew we were going to have a different concession stand set up anyway, but having it immediately thrown on us, it's just going to be really tough. And me and Holly, we were on the phone early this morning trying to find out a game plan, and it's not going to look possible.
Just reading their website, the GHSA, like I said, games are being canceled everywhere. So Hart County was like in our same situation. They're just like you said, these players have been out there all summer long. There haven't been any 707, but they've been practicing. They're just itching to play, a game.
Yeah. Hit somebody other than their teammates.
Yeah, and Hart County's the same way. So I mean, like I said, give coach staff credit. They got on the phone and scrambled and made a lot of contacts. So, I mean, there was all kinds of possibilities. I heard Corky Kell Classic thrown around. I mean, I heard all kinds of scenarios last night, but they were able to reach an agreement with Hart County to come Friday night. So again, we'll continue to get the information, have it tomorrow and Friday, and hopefully a good crowd and a good football game. Hopefully good weather. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be.
Yeah, hadn't even had a chance to look at that yet.
Don't need one of those storms that came through last night. That was crazy with the lightning and the rain. Yeah. But again, I said we'll keep on letting people know, but how about refund? If you bought a ticket online in Statesboro, I guess you get your refund?
Correct. You can go on the website where you ordered it from. They are issuing refunds for that. So we will have the ability to, you will be able to get your money back from that. So,
so again, we'll get as much information as possible tomorrow and Friday. Hopefully a good crowd. I guess with the home game, I'll throw this out. I guess the band will be there. Do we know about the band?
As far as we know right now, the band will be there. I know they were not going to travel to Statesboro. However, I haven't been in contact with the actual band. I made a comment this morning about it, and as far as we know, I mean, the band will be there. Yes.
Okay, so that sounds good. So cheerleaders will be there, the band. So good crowd, and hopefully it should be a good football game. This is a pretty good football team coming out. I mean, they're a AAA school, but they've got some players.
They're talented.
They got 3 Division I commitments. The tight ends going to Notre Dame, so and the running backs going to a pretty good college as well. So I've been reading about them. They're a good football program.
They are. I mean, it'll be a good test for us. It's somebody you don't really see every day. So, I mean, I'm sure the coaches are scrambling right now trying to get film and get a game plan. But, you know, we've got tons of talent on this team, and it's probably one of the strongest teams, you know, I've seen. We got a lot just athletes both sides of the ball, and I'm looking forward to seeing exactly how they look playing against, you know, another team for a change.
So both teams with 3 Division I commitments should be a pretty good ball game, and like I said, these kids are just itching to get out there and play a game. So it's all set Friday night, Wayne County, Hart County, the Hartwell community. Like I said, hopefully some fans will come, but like I said, it's a long drive, and so we should have plenty of seating on the visiting side if you just want to social distance and spread out. So
yes,
appreciate you coming in at the late notice. Like I said, it was
no problem.
You know, like I said, a lot of people were thinking it was April Fool's. You know, are we really playing the game? We're not playing the game.
Yeah, so. Last night, matter of fact, I talked to Coach Cribb in the grocery store, and you know, we kind of talked, and then an hour or two later, I get a text message saying we were going to play, and I really thought it was a joke.
It was interesting.
But I mean, you could tell even these guys were scrambling. You know, they want to play somebody, and it worked out, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
A softball game. Coach Warder was there, and I said Brett McDaniel was there. And Brett McDaniel, I was packing up my equipment. And I said, "What do you think?" He said, "It doesn't look good. Doesn't look like it's going to be hard to find the game." And then saw Coach Warder. He said, "Don't give up hope. We're on the phone. We're going to find somebody." So Hart County's coming. So like I said, keep our fingers crossed. But as we say, it's a fluid situation. Things change day to day. So
isn't that our favorite thing, Bob? It's a fluid situation. Everything in this world now is a fluid situation.
I don't even know what that means, but that's all I hear. It's a fluid situation.
Yeah, it means it's like water. It's going to change. It's going to take its own path, and we can't control it.
I don't think water changes. The fluid, it goes in the cup, and you drink it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It just changes its route if you try to put something in front of it.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's above my pay grade.
Me too. But anyway, I appreciate you coming in at late notice. And like I said, we'll get more information this week and pass it along. But hopefully, people, if you want to see a football game, it's going to take place Friday night at JC Stadium. Don't have to drive to Statesboro, so just come on down and come to JC Stadium and support the Yellow Jackets. So we'll look forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, and again, let's get some, get the fans back in the stands, social distance, follow all your guidelines with your mask. We do ask that you wear a mask as you come into the stadium until you get your seat, as well as you leave when you're in your crowds. Let's support these guys. These guys work hard, and I promise you'll see a really good product on the field.
That's a good crowd for the scrimmage, so I assume it's going to be a good crowd Friday night. So we'll take a break, come back with more of the world famous Butch and Bob Show after this.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jessup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jessup. A bank that puts people first. First Southern Bank, investing in you since 1907. Serving Jessup, Patterson, and Waycross. A true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in our community. Offering competitive loan options for commercial and consumer clients. Stop by the Jessup branch and meet branch manager Mandy Yeomans and her fantastic team. Call 912-810-1540. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. First Southern Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jessup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jessup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
The birthday and anniversary calendar here on Big Dog Country is aired weekday mornings about 7:25 right after local news. It's easy to let us know who you know is having a birthday or anniversary. Email us the birthdays and anniversaries at birthdays@bigdogcountry.com. Text them in at 912-427-3711 or call them in weekdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 427-3711. Then listen in about 7:25 weekday mornings to hear the birthdays and anniversaries right here on WIFO 105.5 FM.
8:15 World Famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, and First Southern Bank.
Like I said, we're going to see Coach Cribb in a few minutes. Go do the coach's show for Friday night, so we'll get some more information on what's going to take place Friday night at JC Stadium. We'll get that information this week and pass that information along, but do encourage everybody to make plans to come on out and support the Yellow Jackets Friday night at JC Stadium. Hart County coming from Hartwell, Georgia. Should be a fun game. I do want to remind everybody the funeral for Carrie Beth Highsmith has been set. That's going to take place tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. at Altamont Baptist Church with Pastor Jack Lee and Reverend Will Bacon officiating. Interment will be in the Pinecrest Memorial Cemetery. Visitation is going to take place 1 hour tomorrow prior to the service at the church. Again, in lieu of flowers, they're asking that memorial donations be made to the Bessie G. Cerncy Medical Scholarship, care of Susan Sutton, P.O. Box 834, Jessup, Georgia, or Georgia Hospice Care, 141 South Macon Street, and Reinhardt & Sons Funeral Home in charge of all the arrangements. And again, Carrie Beth passed away Monday morning at her home, surrounded by a family at the age of 98. So again, the funeral is set for tomorrow at 11 a.m. Hubert Howard's funeral was held yesterday here in Jessup. Again, two pillars of the community passing away in consecutive days. Hubert Howard passed away at the age of 94, and Carrie Beth Highsmith passed away at the age of 98. So again, those funerals being held this week. So not much else to report, Jonathan. I think that pretty much covers it. I do want to remind people that U.S. Representative Doug Collins will be in town tomorrow as well, campaigning. He'll be at the Farmers Market from 1:30 to 3. We've had him on the Butch and Bob Show twice already, so enjoy talking to him. Looking forward to meeting him in person tomorrow afternoon at the Farmers Market, so that should be fun.
And we have softball again tomorrow, correct?
Softball tomorrow against Veterans. That game's been moved up to 5 p.m. That should be a good ball game. I understand they got a pretty good softball team, so. Also remind everybody we got Jackie Johnson lined up again for Friday's Butch and Bob Show. She's in campaign mode. She'll be on the ballot in November. So try to get an update on when trials are going to take place. Again, the Georgia Supreme Court shut everything down court system-wise. You can't pick juries because you can't social distance with juries. So all that's been put on hold, but maybe she has an update on that. But right now we don't even have a grand jury in panel because of the social distancing. So the court system and the criminal justice system is kind of shut down, not only here in Jessup, but statewide, nationwide. I mean, there's not anything taking place. And so, I mean, I can imagine those, they talked about how those cases get backlogged. So, I mean, can you imagine all these cases being backlogged with all this COVID taking place? I mean, take them years to get back on track. So it'd be interesting.
I'm thinking there at least.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting. That'll be an interesting conversation tomorrow. But all these murder trials are just put on hold because they can't impanel juries because of the social distancing. So
if you have bail, it's good. If you don't, it's not.
So that'll be interesting conversations coming Friday. Again, she'll be in studio Friday. District Attorney Jackie Johnson. So. Not much else going on. I said, glad to see we got a football game. I said, I was disappointed when I got the call yesterday afternoon around 1 o'clock saying the game had been canceled. And then I said, softball game, it was still canceled. And late last night, they were able to put together this game with Hart County. The Bulldogs coming in Friday night. But as we mentioned, it's only Wednesday. Friday's 2 days away. So just got to keep your fingers crossed, as they say.
Details as they come in right here on WIFO.
Because it's a fluid situation. It could change in the next 10 minutes.
It could. And we'll let you know here on WIFO FM. Bob, have a great day.
Okay.
World famous Butch and Bob Show on WIFO, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, First Southern Bank, and Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings. Let's get an update from Fox News Radio. Good morning from the Big Dog at 8:19.
He vowed to help rebuild damaged areas of Kenosha. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
These are not acts of peace.